So, what if the people who were supposed to protect you chose him instead? For many survivors, one of the deepest wounds isn't just the abuse, it's the betrayal that comes from when family members side with the abuser. Today's letter comes from someone who not only had to survive their partner's abuse, but was also abandoned by her own blood.
Survivor to survivor, break the silence. In the depths of silence, a voice emerges. A voice that says, "You are not alone." Welcome to Survivor, where strength rises through shared stories, where pain transforms into resilience, where survivors connect and empower each other. Your story matters. Your voice matters. You matter. Join the movement. Subscribe now. Welcome to Survivor.
Well, back on Survivor to Survivor. I got an email subscription submission, sorry, that said, "Hi, Survivor to Survivor. I never thought my family would betray me. When my ex started abusing me, I thought if I could just get the courage to tell someone, they'd help me leave. But when I finally opened up to my parents, they didn't believe me. They said things like, 'He's always been so polite to us. Are you sure you're not exaggerating?' And the worst, 'Maybe if you were a better wife, he wouldn't act that way.' When I finally left, they stayed in touch with him. They invited him to family gatherings, even after knowing what he did. My mom still calls him son in law. It feels like I lost more than a marriage. I lost my whole family. Sometimes I wonder if I should have stayed quiet because now I don't just feel alone, I feel abandoned. How do I ever start to heal when the people who should have believed me didn't?" Well, let me start by saying this one kind of rocked me. And first off, I want you to know your pain is valid, right? What your family did was a betrayal, plain and simple. And the cuts are deeper than on almost anything else because your family is supposed to be like your safe place. Sadly, this is not uncommon. Abusers often present themselves as charming and respectful, even generous. And that's the face they present to the outside world, including in our family systems. Meanwhile, they save the cruelty for behind closed doors. And when survivors finally speak out, families sometimes cling to this version of the abuser that they think they knew because it's just easier to accept than to accept the ugly truth. But let me say this clearly for you. Their choice to side with him is not your fault. It doesn't matter what your past was or that you didn't present it as it was happening either. It doesn't mean you're unbelievable. It doesn't mean you're the one to blame. It means your family failed you in the exact moment that you needed them most. So, you're grieving two losses: the relationship and the family bond you thought you had and you could count on. That grief is real and it's very heavy. But here's what I want you to hold on to. Your truth stands on its own. Whether or not your family validates it, what you lived through is real. And you can build a chosen family. Many survivors find support of friends, fellow survivors, communities who see them and believe them and walk with them when blood relatives turn away. Healing is still possible. Betrayal can delay that healing, no doubt, but it cannot cancel it. So, you are already taking your power back by naming it and naming this wound and refusing to carry their disbelief as your shame. One day your family might wake up and see the truth, or they may never, unfortunately. But either way, you are not defined by whether or not they believe you. You are defined by your strength, the strength it took for you to survive, for you to speak up your truth, even at the cost of everything, even when that everything was your family. So I just want to express the most compassion to you and thank you for writing in. If you've ever had family members side with your abuser, please know you are not alone. Their disbelief doesn't erase your truth, and their betrayal doesn't make you any less of a survivor. If you'd like to share your own question or story for a future episode, email us at podcast@breakthesilencedv.org. Also, you can help BTSADV continue giving survivors a platform even when their families silence them. Join Walmart's Spark Good Roundup program by visiting walmart.com/sparkgood. Choose Break the Silence Against Domestic Violence as your charity and round up your change as you shop. Small change can create a big difference for survivors everywhere. Until next time, we'll see you on Survivor to Survivor.